Hello everybody, and welcome to another short ride with the stud. These things have just become extremely popular here on YouTube. Wow, we get a lot of great compliments on all of them. We're going to bring you one today. Again, we've had a couple of these, but this one comes from somewhere in the early 70s, I think. I'm pretty darn sure it's probably the early 70s. It's a Gulf Coast Volume 4. If you were on the streaming channel, you'll be able to go right to it and see all these matches. There's about seven volumes, 6 or 7 volumes of the Gulf Coast matches from Old Expo Hall, early 70s up into, and that's where we came when I came in 78. That's where we were having our Southeastern matches in Mobile, Alabama. So this one goes back quite a ways, early 70s. It's with a great star down there. And he remained a great star all throughout the 70s. And he comes back in there in about 1980 and wrestles his first time down there for Southeastern, and that's Ken Lucas. And this one has somebody in it that I had never seen before, and I was really impressed with watching this guy. His name was Sweet Daddy Banks. He's a black guy from Chicago. Comes in there in a pretty darn good heel. And what you're going to see today is Sweet Daddy, he's about to have a match. But before he has his match, he wants to get Ken Lucas down to the ring so that he can make a challenge to him. And no need for me to tell you any more about it other than that. It's a kind of a two-parter, basically. You're going to see the piece of 2 matches here. Okay, so thank you all for your support, and I hope you're going to enjoy this. Let's take a look at Ken Lucas versus Sweet Daddy Banks in probably early 1970s.
Our second match of the evening. Introducing first, ladies and gentlemen.
What's that you got on your wife, Uncle?
I want to see Ken Lucas now. Right now, Ken Lucas. I want to see Ken Lucas. Now. Before I interrupt, I want to see Ken Lucas. Ken Lucas now before I wrap it. I want to see Ken Lucas. Ken Lucas. I want to talk with you. I want to talk with all these fans here. And I've been asking for a championship match so long. I hadn't knocked you in the head behind your back. I hadn't ran you off the road. But I'm asking you right here in front of thousands and thousands of fans and millions of fans in TV land that I would like a championship match. As a matter of fact, I would like 5 minutes with you in the next match. If you grant me that much, then, just listen, if you grant me that much, then I will not ask you for a championship match again. If I lose, which I will not lose, but if you give me 5 minutes, that's 5 minutes, and I'll beat you in 5 minutes, and you'll give me a championship match. If you got a bone in your body, then you will answer my challenge.
You want 5 minutes with me, and if you beat me, then you want a chance at that belt, correct? I'll tell you what you got. You got 5 minutes, buddy.
my right, originally from Chicago, Illinois, weighing 210 pounds, now making his home in Mobile, making his first appearance in the Mobile ring. We introduce to you now Mike McCoy. Mike McCoy. His opponent tonight, 234 from St. Paul, Minnesota. Here is Sweet Daddy Banks. Sweet Daddy Banks. One ball of time limited 15 minutes. Thank you. All right, there's the bell. This is our second match of the night. Well, Sweet Daddy Banks issued a challenge to Ken Lucas tonight, and Ken said he could have the 5 minutes that he wanted. Sweet Daddy said, I'll beat you in 5 or will not claim any match for the Gulf Coast Wrestling Championship. So that's how it stands now. This is Mike McCoy, out of Chicago originally. Now, oh, there's a suplex. Another suplex by Sweet Daddy Banks, and he takes it in about 1 minute's time. Less than a minute, I think it was. Mike McCoy. 52 seconds, Steve, our timekeeper, tells me 52 seconds for that. And it was Sweet Daddy winning on a suplex hold. Now let's see and hear this message.
Wow, I love this angle. You know, it kind of reminds me of back in the day when my dad was down there in the Gulf Coast, and the Fields brothers are running that operation during this time frame from the old Gulf Coast films that we watched here. And wow, this is a really good one. You know, an old styled angle, and wow, it was really well done. And it's just a little example, man, of what you're going to see here on the streaming channel, and that's ClassicContinentalWrestling.com. It's only $4.99 a month, $39.99 for an entire year. It's somewhere between 15 cents and 22 cents a day, no matter how you which one of those programs you get into, but it is getting loaded. We're really we're now nearing 200 minutes, 200 hours, pardon me, we're right at 200 hours now on ClassicContinentalWrestling.com, and please take a look at us. We got a free trial there for you, and I hope you do, and I think you're going to find that it's going to be, it may already be, the best old school wrestling streaming channel on the planet. And thank y'all all for your support, and we're going to give you another one of these rides real soon.